All right, says we are live. What's going on, guys? Breaking news, guys. This is crazy, man. There's just I don't know what to say, guys. This is just getting out of control. Charlie Kirk announced dead at 31. He was just unalived at a college rally. Just what the heck is happening? What is going on out there, guys? What's up, man? Brandon B, Elite Media. You guys know what it is. Elite live streams, man. I don't know what's happening right now. This is absolutely insane, but they just announced it that Charlie Kirk, the conservative activist is what they would call him, um has been unalived. You know what I mean? Unalived, guys. Like, I don't know what's going on here, but I got the report up here, so we're gonna talk about this, man. I gotta make this quick because I got other stuff going on today, but this was too big for me to not talk about, guys. So salute to everyone out there, man. I don't really know the details, so we're gonna go through the details together. We're just doing this on Prop 2 stream, but later I'm gonna probably have J Rock with us. We're gonna figure this out all together at some point. But Jesus, what the heck is going on, man? People are literally getting taken out. I don't know. And it's I'm at a loss for words, guys. So let's go over this, right? Let me pull this up for you guys so we can all kind of check this out real quick. Here we go. So this is from The Guardian right here. Let's pull this up so you guys can get a good look. Because I'm shocked, man. I mean, it's white on white crime. Let me tell you, it's getting out of control, guys. Like, gee, Louis, you know what I mean? Like, woo. Trump says Charlie Kirk shot dead during an event at Utah Valley University. Just, woo, it is going down, guys. I don't know, what's enticing people to be this upset or this triggered to be able to inflict harm on somebody, dude. But I'm totally lost, man. Because I can feel however I want to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I may not, agree with his politics as much as the next person. You know what I'm saying? I may not know exactly, what the guy, feels or what he has going on, right? But I don't know, dude. I don't wish harm on anybody. So we'll start there, right? Okay. So now, President says ally and Turning Point USA executive director is dead after being shot in the neck. Okay. Charlie Kirk, the powerful right-wing activist, Trump's ally and executive director at Turning Point USA, has died after being shot in the neck on Wednesday while speaking at a university campus event in Utah. Donald Trump confirmed. Okay. So this is now confirmed that Charlie Kirk is not on this earth anymore. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna see here. What's the next move? But it's definitely a terrible situation, man. This is gonna be a spark. I don't know exactly what spark it will be, but this is gonna turn up a lot of people who aren't necessarily gonna be thinking too much. They're gonna definitely be triggered from this scenario. And of course, I mean, this is, I hate to say this, but it ain't really my business to be a part of. I don't really necessarily have any necessary political leanings. You guys know me. I'm more on the independent side. So I do not lean towards the right or the left. But I will say that nobody deserves to die for their politics. I can definitely say that right here on Elite Media that, if it starts to get to a point where people are, taking each other out for their politics, we're starting to get to some very, very uncivilized times, guys. And I'm being real with you. I don't think any of y'all is ready for that uncivilized times. So I think a lot of people need to chill out, man, because this is just getting crazy, right? So it says in this article, this is The Guardian, by the way. Let me make sure you guys understand this is The Guardian's article, okay? In a video posted circulating on social media, Kirk can be seen being struck by a bullet while speaking and sitting beneath a tent at University Valley at Utah Valley University. Kirk was there as part of the American Comeback Tour, which is hosted by Turning Point USA in Utah Valley. Video footage also shows students on campus running away from the sound of a gunfire. So, I mean, of course, like we're already looking at this from that standpoint where now I mean, of course, like I'm from Long Beach, right? I'm in Long Beach. And if anybody hears gunshots, you're getting up out of there. You ain't sticking around to figure out what happened. You're going to move. You're going to get out of there because you don't want to be the one who get caught. So I'm assuming, of course, on most campuses, like I should make sure to point out, okay? A lot of campuses have been dealing with a lot of shootings lately. So if they hear a shot, they could assume that this is just another school shooting. They got to get up out of there. And Utah doesn't really have a great record for that. So Mans gets shot in the neck, and apparently he does not come back from those injuries, man. This is just, whoo, this is crazy, man. Like, I have no idea what would, entice somebody to do something like this. What would make them want to do something like this? I mean, like I said, I have my own political leanings. I am not one of those type of people who, is right or left. You know what I'm saying? I am right in the middle. I'm independent. But this is crazy, man, that someone could die from their politics, bro. Like, whew. It's getting there, guys, and I'm not surprised, man. I had a podcast with my boy J-Rock the other day, and I made it clear that there are people who are suffering from social media psychosis, bro. They're consuming too much media. They're consuming too much of the news. They're reading too much of an echo chamber that's only giving them one perspective. And once you're constantly consuming so much social media, so much of the propaganda, so much of the fake news on both sides, all right, this is kind of the results of what you're going to have now. You're going to have people who are turned up, who are feeling some type of way, who are emotional, who are not able to control their understanding of reality. Okay, people have forgot that you cannot go onto public spaces, whether you're leaning right or left, and talk about a certain type of people and not think that somebody out there will take that and internalize it and then find more of it to feed that demon inside of themselves. And then they're going to go out there and do something like this. I mean, are we really surprised? No, we're not. But at the same time, this is something crazy because you guys know on this platform, we talk about this all day, right? We talk about the government corruption, how people are acting in the world, what's really going on the streets, how people feel in the community. And I mean this. This is going to start being the results of that. We already saw Luigi. You feel me? Luigi mom couldn't get insurance for her surgery. She died. He lost his mind. Went after that man, took him out. So I mean this, y'all. Like we are reaching a certain level that will not be ever reached again. It's getting crazy, man. Like, y'all really think that this is sweet, but it's really not sweet out here, man. There are people who are definitely gonna be, having to hold the buck for this. Now I don't know exactly what comes of this, right? Because we've seen a lot of shootings over time. We've seen people come and go. We've seen a lot of these, pundits and, people who have, very, very radical views. You know what I'm saying? Nick Fuentes, man. Nick Fuentes, you better be careful, brother. Nick Fuentes better be real careful, bro, because this could be Nick Fuentes. I hate to say it. But if you do go through this, or you feel this, or you see this happening right now, man, this is not something to play with, y'all. This really ain't something to play with, man. I mean, as crazy as this looks, right? This was something that was, starting to bubble up, and we've been seeing this, man. The overt growing of all these militias across America, all these other, Antifa organizations. Something about to happen, y'all. I don't know what, but something about to happen. And y'all better be ready, man, because, this is a crazy story that, I didn't know how this had happened yet, but I was just in the store about maybe 10, 20 minutes ago, get my protein, give me some chicken. You feel me? So I'm in there, and there's a dude who's in the check stand next to me. Well, not the check stand, but like we're in the same line. He's behind me in the line. You feel me? And so he just says, "Hey, brother, do you speak English?" I don't know why he asked me. Yeah, but I was like, "Okay, yeah, I do." And he says, "Hey, man, my wife, she works in the government, and she said this, and he showed me a text, and inside the text, she was talking about how there could possibly be a war brewing and something that's going to happen internally." And I said, "What? That's interesting." So I'm not sure exactly what could happen, what's next, but y'all need to be careful out here, man. If you out here spewing them rhetorics and doing all this stuff, man, like I said, saying crazy things on the internet, trying to trigger people, you better be careful, man, because people are crazy, bro. There are people out here every day who are looking, who have consumed so much content, they've consumed so much BS that it has warped their perception, has put them in a certain level of psychosis to where now people are literally going out into the world looking for these people who they found a way to direct their negativity towards that person, and now they bringing it to them direct. And I feel really bad for where the world is going. I think we all do. I think we all feel bad about what's going on in the world right now. But it's only a couple people who could change that. So it's very unfortunate, man, because we now have to sit back and watch. Certain people are doing their part. I'm trying to do my part. Others are doing their part, but we can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? Some things got to play out. You know what I mean? Something's got to play out. So I'm gonna hop off here, man. I just wanted to make this, a quick little stream, just to kind of add to the conversation. I'm probably gonna be back this weekend. We probably gonna be on some Saturday, Sunday, Monday type streams. So y'all be aware, man. Y'all open up y'all minds and stay on your pivot, because it's a lot of BS going on right here in these streets, man. So y'all be careful, man. My name's Brandon B. It's Elite Media, man. You know what we gonna do. We gonna keep it real every single time. So peace.